and start assignment. And if you started the assignment, I think it's going to pick up where you left off. So the guided model, this is what you had to do yesterday, Monday. Today, you're going to go work on the interactive model. However, you have to make sure that you understand all the aspects of the guided model, okay? So for example, you have to remember that this right here is the greeting. This right here is the heading and what it's for. So it might be a good idea to review this information before you move on to the interactive model. So for example, here it says the heading. The sender of a friendly letter will include his or her address in the heading so that the person who receives the letter will know where to send a reply. Samantha lives in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Okay, and over here it says, greeting. The writer includes a greeting to address the person receiving the letter. This letter is intended for Janine. Okay, so now let's click on interactive model. And now you have the same one, but you're going to tell me what each thing is for. So we will read the instructions together. I'll read it to you. Directions. Read the model to the left, then click on the instruction blades below to answer the questions. In some cases, you will be asked to highlight certain parts of the model before you answer a question. To do this, click the mouse and drag to highlight the text. Write your answer in the box that appears. So here are what they call the blades, okay? You click on the arrow and it opens or closes. So let's do the first one together. Heading. Let's read it. Take a look at the formatting at the beginning of the letter. Highlight the heading. How is it structured? What does it tell you? Is this the heading? Should I highlight this? Well, no, the answer is no. That's not what you should highlight. That's not the heading. Is this the heading? Nope, that actually is not the heading. That's the greeting. Is this the heading? If you said yes, you are correct. This is the heading. So now the question is, how is it structured? What does it tell you? So now we're going to write in complete sentences using proper grammar and checking our spelling this answer. So let's say the heading is where the sender writes his or her name and his or her address so that the recipient will know where to send the reply. Okay, so there I include how is it structured? It's structured with the address and with the name of the sender. And what does it tell you? It tells you where the sender lives so the recipient can send a reply, okay? So before I do click save, I'm going to double check my spelling. And maybe I'm going to make this 2 sentences so it's not a huge long sentence. And I don't start a sentence with the word and. So the heading is where the sender, oh, and I need to erase this extra S. See why it's so important to go back and check your work? The heading is where the sender writes his or her address, his or her name. Or you know what I could do? I can say, so I'm going to say the heading is where the sender writes his or her name and address. This way, the recipient will know where to send the reply. There we go, 2 sentences. Double check the spelling and the grammar, and let's click save. Okay, so now your answer is saved. You see, there's a check mark next to where it says heading. Next is greeting. Now it says highlight the greeting that Samantha uses. What punctuation does she use? Where is the greeting? Is this the greeting? Maybe. So that's for you to let me know. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to highlight the greeting. Then you're going to answer this question. What punctuation does she use? Does she use a question mark? Does she use a period? Does she use a comma? Okay, what does she use? Now let's look at the next one. Okay, the body. The body is the meat and the bones of the letter. So the directions tell you reread the first 2 paragraphs in the body of the letter. Highlight the sentence or phrase where Samantha introduces her main subject. What ideas and events does she then share about the subject? So I want to use this pen here to just remind you that this right here is 1 paragraph. This right here is the 2nd paragraph, and we know because there's an indent, okay? So this is the 3rd paragraph, the 4th, 5th, and so on and so forth, okay? 6th, 7th, all right? Let me erase that. Okay, so anyway, now what I want you to do is highlight the sentence or a phrase where Samantha introduces her main subject. Okay, you need to reread it until you understand. The subject is what that whole friendly letter is going to be about, okay? What ideas and events does she then share about the subject? Okay, so this doesn't have to be from the first 2 paragraphs, but you need to maybe reread the whole letter. So what are the ideas and what are the events that she shares about her very cuddly subject? Okay, so write that. When you highlight, the answer box will, so for example, let's say you highlight this, which is not the right answer, by the way, but once you highlight, then it will give you a chance to enter your answer. Okay, all right, let's close that and let's open the tone. So remember that writers of friendly letters use an informal tone in their writing. Highlight a word or a phrase that shows you Samantha is using an informal tone in her letter. What does the informal tone tell you about Samantha and Janine? Okay, so I'm going to highlight something for you, but I want you to highlight something else. So right here, I can't wait until you visit next month. All right, so that shows that Janine will visit Samantha. So it seems that they're friends and they hang out. They're not like, it's not a very formal relationship. It's a friendly letter, okay? So now let's go to the closing. So here you're gonna highlight, it says here, look at the end of the letter, highlight the closing. How does Samantha say goodbye to Janine? Okay, so there you go. And last but not least is the signature. It says highlight the signature. How does Samantha finish her friendly letter to Janine? Okay. All right, boys and girls. So I hope that I help demystify or make simpler this assignment for today. Okay. The next step after this is you're going to plan your own friendly letter, but that won't happen until I believe Thursday and definitely Wednesday we'll talk about what to do, okay? So I hope you're enjoying this and I hope that I see you on Wednesday for our Zoom meeting. And remember to wear your favorite color t-shirt. Wear clothes that is your favorite color so that we can all look very colorful like it's a rainbow. All right? Bye.